use the crush stone with the maximum size is 20, and the water sample, the sand ratio is between 32 to 37, and we can choose 35. Yes, we can choose 2, we can choose 35. So why we need to choose this water sand ratio? Because there are 4 kinds of materials in the ordinary concrete: the cement, the fine aggregate, the coarse aggregate, and the water. And the water, we have learned, we have got the water content at here, and we have got the cement content at here. So we need to calculate the content of the sand and the stone. That is the fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. But just one equation is convert solid. So we need to get the sand ratio. And then we can calculate the amount of sand and gravel. There are 2 kinds of methods. The first one is apparent density. From the apparent density, and we can use this equation. This is showing the apparent density. Maybe for the ordinary concrete, this is maybe 2,400. 2,400. And we have learned the content as amount of cement and the amount of the water, and we don't know that. Okay, we can use the equation of the sand ratio and solve it. We can get the content of sand, we can get the content of that is coarse aggregate. So this is for the first step. We can use the weight method. Another one is the volume method. The volume method, we must take the porosity into consideration. This is the percentage. This is the percentage of the volume for the porous.
What is what is that's C stand for?
There are 2 kinds of methods.
It's not like, I mean, the letter C, the C is 0.
C0. This one? This is the cement. This is cement. This is the amount of cement. This is the amount of the gravel that is coarse aggregate. And this is the sand, this is fine aggregate, and this is the water.
And then the one at the end?
Yeah, this one, this is the apparent density of the concrete. Apparent density of the concrete. If we cannot, if we don't measure the density of the concrete, we can assume it. We can just assume it as 2,400 kilogram per meter cubic. So this is 400 and 2,400. And this one is for the bottom method, volume. But this is for the porosity. This is for the volume of the porosity. Maybe just 1% in concrete. So in the concrete structure, there are 1% volume. 1% volume for the porous. So from these steps, what we can get? What kind of mix we can get? This is the preliminary mix we can get from this step. So the preliminary mix, we cannot use it for the site construction. For site construction. Because how can we get this mix? How can we get this mix? We use the calculation. Yeah, we check the table to choose the values for the water content, for the saturation. But it is not related to the materials we used in this project. So we need to conduct experiments. We need to conduct experiments for the evaluation of this mix. So what kind of performance we need to take for the check? The first one, we need to check what? We need to check the workability. Yeah? Because this mix is calculated. We can get it by the calculation, by the check, by the checking of the table. So we need to conduct the experiment to check it. The first one, you need to check the workability of the fresh concrete. If the workability of the fresh concrete is good, we can follow up. If the workability of the fresh concrete is bad,
If the workability of the fresh concrete is good, then we can use it for.
Yes, we can move on.
Oh.
We can move on. If the workability of the fresh concrete is bad, maybe the mobility is poor. If the mobility is small, mobility is too high, is too big. So we need to adjust it. When we adjust the workability of the fresh concrete, we cannot just add water. Yeah, we cannot just add water. Yes. So we need to keep the water saving ratio. Yeah, we need to keep the water saving ratio, keep the sub ratio. But we can change the amount of cement paste and change the amount of the aggregates, including the sand and the gravel and sand. So after the check of the workability, we'll get basic mix or basic mix proportion. So the basic mix or basic mix proportion is for what? For another check. Another check is for what? Space. Yeah, for space. For strength, we need to choose 3 water separation. How can we choose the 3 water separation? The first separation, the first water separation is from here. Yeah, the first one is from here, and then here with this, the 3 water separation for the check of stress. If we calculate the water separation at here, the water separation is 0.45, and we need another 2. Yeah, need another 2. How about another 2? This is 0.05. Yeah. Plus 0.05 is 0.5, and low. This is yeah, get 0.4. Yeah, you get 0.4. So this as 3 water standard ratio for the strength check, for the strength evaluation. So why we need 3 water standard ratio to check the strength of concrete? You still remember that relation between the strength and the water element. Yeah, just like this. Yeah, but it is not convenient for us to check it. So we want to get a straight line. How can we get a straight line? We can choose it. We can change it. Like this. And this curve will like this. Yeah?
Yes.
Because
But will that be a straight line motion?
not straight.
Will it be a straight line? I think it should be a little bit straight.
Straight again. Okay. For the strength of concrete, the relationship between the strength of concrete and the water stabilization. Yeah, it's just like this. Yes, but it is not convenient for us. Yes, we need to make a straight line. How can we make a straight line? We need to change it to lower it. Yeah, and then it will lower it. And this is here stress of concrete. This curve like this. Like no?
Why are we doing that?
Yes.
Yeah,
What
why
is
you
okay,
not?
straight?
Why we are doing it? Okay. From here. Okay, from this formula, this one is okay, but you don't know why it's like this. Yes? Okay, look at this formula. Okay, look at this formula. So, from this formula, these two are the constants, yeah? And this one is the strength of sand and strength of cement. So, if the strength of cement increase, they are not changed. If it increase, it will also increase. Yeah. But if the strength of cement is not changed, maybe we need to consider that here. So, if this we can call the cement alteration. If the cement alteration increase, this is constant. This is constant. So it also increase with it. and they are not vibrant. They are the same, and they are the same. So, okay. So, if we just change the cement water ratio, these are constants. These are constant. And these are constant. So if we increase it, if we increase the cement water ratio, it also increases. Yeah? But and here, so this is the way. I don't know how to express it in maths. How to express it. So if it increases, it will also increase. Yes?
Yes.
So if the cement water ratio increase, the strength of the concrete also increase.
That's why it's in that.
Not like this one.
That's why.
It's a straight line. Yeah, this is just like a straight line. So, because there are 3 water cement ratio, we can get 3 cement water ratio. Yeah? And this 3 cement water ratio will at this straight line. Well, at this straight line. So, what is the purpose of this straight line? Because, and here, we get the produced strength for the concrete. This is the produced strength for the concrete.
For the first one.
So, this
Like,
is the produced strength for concrete. And first step, we get it here. Yeah? And then we can get the cement water ratio. And then get the water cement ratio. And here. Are you clear about this one? Are you clear about this one? We will take some examples. So,
So just want to.
After the check of the strength, we will get the laboratory. Laboratory mix. But the laboratory mix is still cannot use it for the site construction. Not for site construction. Because they are just set. This is for the adjustment of water content. And then for the space, we need to get to sandwich the water simulation. And just the concrete and not very concrete. And for the water mix proportion. Because the reason I have just mentioned, because we did it. We did it at where? At laboratory. Yeah? We did it, we conducted experiments for the basic mix, for the laboratory mix. Yeah? But the aggregate we used in laboratory is oven dry. You know oven dry?
Overdrive.
We need to put the aggregate into the oven for several hours.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for 24 hours to dry it. Because there are moistures in the aggregate as the natural in the nature. So in the laboratory the aggregate are oven dry. But in the site, in the field site, the aggregate cannot be oven dry. There are moistures in it. So for example, this is the aggregate in the laboratory. It is oven dry. Yeah? And this is the same aggregate outside. But in this aggregate, there are moisture in it. Yeah? There are moisture in it. So, if we use the laboratory mix, for example, maybe in the laboratory mix proportion, the amount for the aqueous aggregate is 1,300 kilograms. This is in the laboratory mix proportion. So if we add this amount from the outside of the aggregate, actually this amount consists of two parts. For example, maybe this is for the aggregate, but 20 kilograms is the moisture. Yeah? Okay? So this amount we get it from the laboratory. Yeah? This is the amount for coarse aggregate. But the coarse aggregate must be oven dry. But actually, the aggregate outside is not oven dry. It consists of moisture. So if we just add 1,300 kilogram aggregate, actually the amount of the aggregate is not 1,300. It's 1,280 kilograms. And 20 kilograms of it as moisture, as water. Yeah, so we must transfer it. How can we transfer it? We need to consider the water content. The water content in the sand and in the gravel. Okay, for the sand and the gravel, the water content for the sand always higher than the water content of gravel or water content of coarse aggregate. Okay. So, from example, this is in the oat mix or in the oil mix. The cement is not changed. Yeah? The cement is not changed. What change? Change the amount of aggregate and the water. But the amount of the cement is not changed. It is equal to the laboratory mix. Yeah? But the sand, the amount of sand must be higher than it in the laboratory mix. And the amount of gravel, or the coarse aggregate, is also much higher. It is also higher than it in the laboratory mix. The most important one is this formula. The most important is in this formula. Why?
Because we're trying to get
because you do not change a very important index. Which one? You want change the order solution. Okay.